Welcome back to my Keep Up channel. Swiss trolls Chelsea 2 Servette 0. Enzo Maresca scrapes his first Blues win, but B-list opposition shows how far they have fallen. Chelsea picked up the European baton after a season's absence, but in vastly different circumstances, to when they dropped it. In April 2023, Stamford Bridge staged a visit from Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-finals. Chelsea lost 2-0 under interim boss Frank Lampard to opposition that included Luka Modric, Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema. So no disgrace. Now they were back under the lights in midweek, but on Thursday instead of Tuesday and facing FC Servette of Switzerland and their unknown squad. Derek Kutesa, Steve Ruier and Bradley Mazakou formed part of the formidable lineup of a team which lost its last league game 6-0 at home and is fifth in the Swiss First Division. The Europa Conference League is Chelsea's new home, at least for a while, UEFA's third-tier tournament that is many fathoms below the expectation levels of a club which has won the Champions League twice. It's so lowly that Servette had to lose to set up this game. Getting knocked out of a Europa League playoff against Portugal's Braga meant they rocked up at a ground which has played host to the greats of modern football in the not-so-distant past. Yet it remains the only European trophy that Chelsea are yet to win, and new head coach Enzo Maresca is no snob so wants to win it. With 9 changes to the starting lineup from Sunday's 2-0 home defeat by Manchester City, it wouldn't be an easy transition from the spirited performance against the Premier League champions. Debuts for Jorgensen and Tosin Adarabioyo, first starts for Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, Pedro Neto, and striker Marc Guiu. Guiu, 18, missed 2 absolute sitters to round off his first game at the Bridge. The first a sliding header from inches out in the opening seconds, before hitting 2 shots at the trailing Servette goalkeeper in the 52nd minute. Latest signing Joao Felix received a rousing welcome when paraded on the pitch before kick-off. A player who spent 6 months here before, getting sent off on his debut and eventually scoring 4 goals before his loan ended received a rousing reception which was over the top. With so many new faces, it wouldn't be that much of a shock to find total strangers wandering into the wrong positions, but recent arrival Philip Jorgensen was correctly between the sticks for kick-off. And luckily so, because he was called upon after just 13 minutes to stand up tall and block a ferocious shot by Kutesa from inside the box. The PA man declared it doesn't get much better than Thursday nights under the lights at Stamford Bridge, which would have been laughed at here not that long ago. But it's the new normal. Mind you, there was a full house and the fans were up for it, with a solid noise level emanating from 3 3/4 of the ground right from the off. It was a bit like old times with the noise, and it must have been a while since many of those present had last been in, as the first player chant which struck up after half an hour was the famous anthem about Willian's hatred of Tottenham. The Brazilian winger left 4 years ago, but with the amount of chopping and changing going in this team, he could well be the last familiar face to the punters in these parts. Every game is a strange experience at Chelsea right now. Unfamiliar atmospheres and performances. Luka Modric still has no polish to add to his pace. There seems little cohesion from the players that have been here for a while now. New head coach Enzo Maresca wants time to work his magic. But they won via the penalty spot when Christopher Nkunku was brought down in the box on 50 minutes and from sub Noni Maduek's rifled shot in the 76th. Go through from next week's second leg and it's the group stage. Win the Europa Conference League this season and it's the Europa League next year. Win that and Real Madrid could be back at Stamford Bridge by 2026. Source: thesun.co.uk. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.